Hello everybody, I am Oscar.
And I'm Gary.
Heel Pictures, your first review on the channel.
Well, yeah, it is my first review.
Gary, you may know, who has appeared in the top 10 video, what me and James did of our favourite films of 2013, and he also was a part of a podcast. In case you're not a liker on the Facebook page, or if you didn't watch the live Google Plus Hangout thing me and James did, and we said it on there, but Gary is now officially a member of Heel Pictures, and he is going to be doing some reviews, basically what we do, essentially, and he has put some stuff up on the Facebook page, like his thoughts on Secret Life of Walter Mitty and Ender's Game. You have to look at the Facebook page to see what he actually thought of that. But I just want to clarify another thing. Gary is not a huge movie buff. He's not like me and James. We have a more of an expanded film knowledge than Gary does. He's more of the casual film fan. However, he is aware of more indie stuff than a casual movie fan, but he is essentially a casual movie fan. So
I've seen a lot of films last year.
You did. So don't hate him because he doesn't know what a Billy Wilder film is. Or don't hate him if he has never seen Citizen Kane. He's not that type of moviegoer. Let's get to it, our first review that we've done on the channel. And well, what a better film to do than Ridley Scott's The Counselor. Now this film, as I said, is directed by Ridley Scott. It's the film screenplay debut of Cormac McCarthy, who is a novelist who is mostly famous for his novels such as The Road and No Country for Old Men, which got adapted into an Oscar-winning film. I love No Country for Old Men. I've yet to see The Road, but I would say I'm a decently fan of Cormac McCarthy's stories. But this film also stars Michael Fassbender, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem and Brad Pitt, as well as a little bit of a cameo by Dean Norris from Breaking Bad fame. The plot of the film is essentially a counsellor, played by Michael Fassbender, is somehow brought into the drug trafficking world, and the big drug guy is Javier Bardem, who I'd say we're decent fans of. He was really good in Silver, and he was really good in No Country for Old Men, which is another... Yeah, Silver, Skyfall. Going in, like, before this film came out, this was like one of my most anticipated films of 2013. Because of everything I just said. Ridley Scott's a great director. And I essentially really do like all of the actors in this film. Maybe not Cameron Diaz, I haven't seen a great performance. Being John Malkovich maybe, but you know, she hasn't done anything amazing, so I'm like, I'm willing to see if she can do something. And then reviews came out, so I was kind of hesitant about going to see it. However, it's the same thing with Only God Forgives. Everyone hated Only God Forgives when it came out, and I watched it, and I liked it. So that's why I still wanted to watch The Counselor, because I was like, well, everyone else is saying it, but I might like it. I watched it. I hate it. Before I get on a rant, what are your thoughts on the film, Gary?
It was crap. I got mixed up between the characters. There wasn't no fully development of the characters.
No, yeah.
So I was like wondering, who is this guy?
Why are you here? What are you doing? It's a...
Where's this guy? Who is the counter? I don't know who's playing the counter.
You know who's playing the counter.
He doesn't have a bloody name.
You know who's playing the counter because that's the only name he's given. Michael Fassbender's only the counsellor. What? Yeah. It's just like if I said to you, if you were a painter and decorator, I said, all right, painter.
Yeah.
It's like, you just don't do that. It's just...
This could be called Tony.
Let's focus on the negatives first. I was thinking through this, like, after I watched it, try and get it, like, an in-depth thing in my mind. I was saying to myself, right, that was actually pretty good in it. But that was good. However, that was good. And I come to the conclusion that the only thing truly bad with the film was the screenplay and the story. Which you may only one thing, but that's a big thing. I'm usually the type of people like, if you can get a good director, they can make any bad script good. But when the script has I counted 3 pointless scenes back to back. There's more pointless scenes in the film, but when you have the end of a whole like half an hour section of the film, maybe like 15 minutes, it felt like half an hour. When you have like 15 minutes of the film, and it's pointless, and there's nothing for the story, that's bad. It's like, okay, where's that going to go? Okay, it's not going anywhere. All right then. What about okay, that's going to go. Okay. So I wasted 15 minutes. Great, wonderful. I like the concept. It would be interesting to see like a guy who's like a lawyer or a counsellor, and a guy that he helped get out of prison says, "Hey, we need you for this deal," or something like that. That is a good premise, and that's why I was pretty excited for it. I was like, okay, that sounds like really cool.
I seen the trailer. I
seen the teaser trailer. I read a detailed synopsis because
I was wondering, this is going to be good. This looks pretty.
The actors,
because it's got all the good actors.
Ridley Scott behind the camera.
It was meh. It was crap.
I was kind of holding back my hopes and expectations because of all the reviews I heard before this.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going, like, this is going to be... It's like with Only God Forgives, I went into it skeptical.
Yeah.
Which kind of benefited me because it was better than I thought it would have been.
That's the best way of going for it.
Dean Norris was literally in it and then he was gone. It's like there was nothing... He was not there for any reason just to be Dean Norris.
Yeah.
He was popular because of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Like he's it's like that film came out around about the time of this Breaking Bad finale.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's big, get him in there. But the thing is, like, the script, right? The reason why I was like the screenplay was bad. The dialogue was awful.
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender's character, the counsellor, said the word Jesus about 5,000 times in one sentence, it felt like. Michael Fassbender was a wimp in this film. I understand that this is a very tough time in your life, but you're behaving like a baby. Man up! You're Michael Fassbender, for crying out loud. You should not be given a role that should be given to Jesse Eisenberg or something. You, as I said, you are Michael Fassbender. You are Magneto! Dialogue was all... It's like, as I said, it's like... There was one scene which I was watching and I was like, is this meant to be a comedy? Is this scene meant to be written as a comedic thing? It's like, I don't understand... I swear to God, there was dialogue that's borderline American Psycho 2 in this film. It was dull, first of all, so you couldn't get into the story. No characters were interesting. As you said, no development. So you didn't feel for any of the characters. Why should I care when one of these die? There was one scene where a character gets shot down. And I should feel like, oh no, that's really... Oh no, I can't believe that. When in reality, I'm like...
I don't really care.
In reality, I'm just like, well, there's one down. We're getting this movie over quicker than I thought. Brad Pitt's there just to literally be Brad Pitt. He's there, he's like, hey.
The cowboy hands.
I'm Brad Pitt with cowboy hats. I'm going to say a few witty lines and then I'm out of here. It's like, that's it! That's all Brad Pitt was there for. All the fault of this film should be put on McCormack McCarthy's shoulders. Ridley Scott didn't do a good job pacing the film, I tell you. Because pacing of a film should be the director's job.
Yeah.
Ridley Scott did not do a good job pacing the film. I felt like it dragged like all hell, this film. It was so dull, and that's the job of the director, to make it seem not dull, and Ridley Scott didn't do a good job with that. But he tried, he was trying. Everyone was trying their best. Except for Cameron Diaz, who I felt like she thought, it's like, right, the thing with this thing, it felt like Brad Pitt, Michael Fassbender seemed like they didn't care because they had 12 Years a Slave coming out that week. So they didn't need to care about this film. Javier Bardem seemed to do it because he needed money or something. I don't know why. You were Silver and Skyfall. You're not sure why you need it. But he seemed like he did it for the money.
Big film.
Penelope Cruz seemed to do it because she's married to Javier Bardem. And he was like, oh, come on, honey, do this film. She's like, all right, why not? Cameron Diaz seemed to do this because she might have thought she'd got an Oscar for this film. Honestly, because Cameron Diaz, I honestly think she took this film seriously.
All Cameron Diaz is there for
Sex appeal.
Yes.
Sex appeal. That's it.
Just to keep the boys happy. I'm like, that does not make me happy.
There's one scene that was literally trailer bait. It was the car scene, you know.
Yeah, it's like on top of the bloody car with the freaking leopards, whatever. Whatever.
It's this film. Like, why do they have two leopards? Why do they do? Why are they?
Yeah.
Like, explain.
What's that gonna do?
Explain the characters, Cormac. You written No Country for Old Men. But let's talk about like some good points about the film. We've ranted on about this film a bit. Well, I've ranted on about
I don't
this
think
film.
it's any good points, to be honest.
Penelope Cruz was realistic. I thought she did a pretty good job. Michael Fassbender was good for a bit until he went all wimpy. Brad Pitt was good because he was literally Brad Pitt. That was it.
Yeah.
The cinematography was good.
Yeah.
I felt like it was framed really good. The soundtrack was good. But it wasn't enough to keep me interested because the story and the characters were just not good.
It's like Daredevil. You look at Daredevil and you got all the good actors, but the film's terrible. Like the screenplay.
It wasn't a good script. The directing wasn't good either.
Ben Affleck. He's flipping Batman now.
It's the fact that this film, this film is literally just a throwaway, and I think everyone else just treated that way, like just like Ridley Scott was just like, I'm going to do Prometheus 2. Just,
I need some money.
Disappointment of a film. It was literally just like, it was such a boring. That's the biggest complaint that I can give this film. It was a boring film.
Yeah.
Did not keep my interest. And when I eventually did look at the screen, I think to myself, oh, I'll try and get involved in this story. It just went, oh, we're going to do some goofy dialogue. There was one scene that involved Brad Pitt, and it's like, you watched it, I was like, well, there's your 18 rating. That's the only reason that scene was that gruesome, is because it was to get the 18 rating. I was like, look, we're so edgy and dark. And I was like, no, you're doing this just for a rating, that's it. It's like if I saw this film in 2013, this would have been in my worst of the... Yeah, it's unfortunate to say so. Actually, any good points for you, Gary?
Not really, no.
Overall, I'm going to give the Council a thumbs down. Thumbs down as well.
We're not looking.
Your review debut, Gary, and it's the Councillor of all films.
Could have been worse, though.
It could have been worse.
I
could have showed you Stark.
Stuff
It could have been worse, but yeah, the Councillor. We'll talk to you later. So, guys, thanks for watching, and just so you know, this is not going to be a permanent thing. Just
this is the.
I've done some moving, and things have still, got things to be tweaked. And don't expect a lot of things to come out because I don't have very good internet at the minute. Links down below for Twitter and Facebook for us as well, for the rest of the Heel Pictures crew. But till next time, guys, we shall see you later, and see ya.
Goodbye.